neck for the cause. Okay. Oh, Gates said, really good. When you're here and you're starting to get control, under the head, same way as mother's milk, right here, I'm starting to control her head. Any way I can control her face away from what I'm doing is best. Okay? So when we want the Ezekiel to happen, like Gage said, we want it to be like a magician, right? I never want him to see it coming. Because the more she can see it coming, the more she can defend. And that goes by either she can see it with her eyes, or see it or feel it with her body. Right? Because if I'm sitting here and she feels me rubbing with my gi sleeve, she knows what's going on. Sarah's a blue belt. She's been practicing for a while. She knows this is happening. Okay? So unless it's your first time and you're like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Like some of us, that is some of us in the room, and that's okay. But now you know. Right? You start feeling them under your head, and you look over and you see them grabbing their sleeve, or if you can't look over and feel it, then you know what's going on, right? So, when I come over, I'm going to switch to this side just because more on that side, right? Just as he said, I kind of bring this up here and I turn her head. Now, as I look to get my sleeve, right, I think just like he said, like kind of like turn your wrist in, like free throw, right? I think of it like a rear naked choke, right? Because that's really going to bring myself in like this. Okay? So even then, if she's tucking her chin already, right? Let's say she's got an inclination, she's tucking her chin. My fingers, if you don't see, are already coming underneath. And Gage is absolutely right. When you punch in with your knuckles here, if you get to that point where like you can't go any further, you got to just get a little mean with it and punch them knuckles across. Right? That's on them. If they want to tuck their chin, that's on them. They have a choice. It's pretty binary. Make it easy to be choked or make it difficult to be choked. Okay? so as I come in, right, I get my sleeve in here and as I punch across, the way in which we go is important. I don't punch in front of her ear or in front of my arm here. I'm punching behind my arm now. Okay? So as I sleeve through, and I get to this point here, my hand is coming underneath my arm as if like I'm doing mad. And then I'm here. Okay? So 4 fingers, 3 fingers, however you're going to do it, right? You just got to make sure like you're not going to injure your own fingers in your gi. So I'm here, I'm facing out, I'm fighting it, right? I'm turning that head. Come in. Right there. So now I'm like already on the side of it. I'll let her almost look back into me. Right there. Now it's good. Okay? Now some people really like to keep this. And I usually will say choke with those bones. I like to add to it in this instance. Once it comes down, I'm turning, so I'm doing this. Okay? Make sense? Now, for those of you who have to deal with defense, right? You're trying to get through, she's tucking, maybe even using her hands a bit. Yeah, she used that opposite hand, right? She knows I'm coming through. I just drop it back into the carotid here, and yes, we do that punch choke. Okay? So very simple, guys. If you didn't see it, I'm draining and I'm punching.
Literally just punch the throat.
And I'm pulling myself into it. That's what I'm doing there. So I'm coming across in front of my hand, here to here, right? So it's like, I don't know, like you watch an old karate movie, right? And then that punch choke is this, okay? Any questions? So just a little more detail there. I think Gage did a wonderful and excellent job. I wouldn't say anything he said was wrong, okay? But maybe this will help some of you who are struggling a little bit, okay? Remember, so come into your gi, hand comes through, here. If you feel like you can't get through, that's fine. You can back off the neck in front, right? Even if like I've turned her head, right? If my hand is stopping me, right, and I can't like, I can't get through, right? Bring it back a little bit. Right there. You see that reaction I'm getting from her? Even if I get rolled here, right? You'll find your choke. It happens. Any questions otherwise? All right, let's try it again. 1, 2. Good job.